Hey guys, welcome back to another brand new Photoshop tutorial. And today we'll be creating a very simple poster design as always in Photoshop. And if you guys are new to this channel and haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel. And if you want to support me on my Patreon, then my Patreon link is in the description list below. So with that note, let's dive into the video. And first thing first, let's create an artboard. So for that, go to File, click on New. And I'll just go with 4x5 and let's keep the resolution as 300, color mode to RGB, and just keep the rest as default, and let's click on create. Stock it right over here, and right after that let's drag and drop this image on our artboard. Yep, right over here. Control T, let's make it a smaller and let's keep it right over here. Now let's create a new layer and go to Pen tool and let's go with shape and let's change the color to black and no stroke, and let's create a shape. Yep, just like that. And Control T, let's make it, keep it right over here, and let's add a color overlay and let's go for kind of same darker color, or you know what, let's go for off black. Let's copy that color code and let's apply the same color overlay over here too. Alright, now let's drag and drop another image, this one right over here, and let's keep it under this layer. Control T, let's flip it other side and let's make it a little bigger. And now let's add a gradient map, and from the gradient map let's change the brighter part to maybe kind of red, and then the darker part to kind of black. Let's switch it just like that. So this is the shadow portion and this is the highlight portion. Let's change the highlight to maybe kind of more darker red. Yep, something like that. And for the darker part, let's make it, maybe let's go with the pure black. Yep, something like that, and let's click on OK. And now for the background, let's add a solid and let's go with kind of this color. Alright, now let's add another image. Yep, this one, and let's keep it right over here, and let's keep this above this gradient map. Control T, let's keep it just like so, and let's do some adjustment. Control T, yep, let's keep it just like that. And now let's add a hue and saturation, and let's make the saturation all the way to -100. And let's select this layer, go to filter, and let's go to the camera raw filter, and from here let's drop down the highlights, let's increase the shadows, let's drop down the whites maybe just like so, and let's increase the clarity, let's increase the texture too, and from the detail tab let's increase noise reduction and just increase the color noise reduction too, and let's keep it like that, and let's click on OK, and let's apply the same camera raw filter to this layer too. So select this layer, filter, go to camera raw filter, and let's go over here and apply previous setting, and let's click on OK. Yep, and now let's add a hue and saturation, and let's click on clip to layer, and let's drop down the saturation to -100. Yep, just like so. Go over here, add a new layer, go to brush, and I'll just go with this powder explosion brush, and let's make the color to kind of darker color. Let's create one more layer over here, and let's add some right over here, and let's go over here, create a new layer, and let's go for a kind of darker red color, and let's add some right over here, just like so. And let's go over here, create a new layer, and let's change the color to kind of off-white, more toward red, and let's add some right around here. Yep, just like that. And let's create one more layer, and let's go with kind of darker color. Let's add some, yep, like that. Go over here, add a new layer, and let's change the color to kind of darker color, and let's add some brush strokes, and let's drop down the opacity just like so, and let's add some right over here too. Yep, let's keep it like that, and let's go over here on the very top, let's add a new layer, and again let's change the color to kind of darker red, and let's add some strokes right over here too, and let's drop down the opacity just like that, and let's add one more layer, and let's drop down the opacity just like so. Alright, let's keep it like that. And now let's add some text. So go over here, add a text. Control T, let's make it bigger. And let's change the font to this, and let's change it to black. Control T, let's make it more bigger. Let's keep it right over here, and let's keep it under this layer, and let's go over here, add a gradient overlay, and from here let's delete this one, and let's change the color to kind of darker color, and let's change the highlights to kind of brighter red, maybe just like so. Yep, just like that. And let's make one more copy. And let's make it a little smaller. Control T, and let's keep it maybe right around here, and let's change the text to medium, and then let's turn that gradient overlay off, and let's change the color to white. And then Control T, let's make it bigger. Let's keep it right over here. Let's add a stroke, and let's keep it inside, and I think like 2 pixels is good. And let's change the fill to 0. Control T, let's squeeze it. Yep, just like that. Control T, let's make it a little bigger, and Alt and drag to make a copy, and let's make a one more copy. Alt and drag, again Alt and drag, and let's select all these shapes. Control J, let's make a copy and let's move it on very top, maybe right over here. Control T, and let's keep it one right around here. Let's keep it inside a group, create a layer mask, go to the brush, and this time I'll just go with general soft brush, and let's go with a black color, and let's erase some of these parts. Yep, just like so. And now let's add a text on the very bottom. And then now let's drag and drop this logo right over here. Control T, let's make it a little smaller. Yep, just like that, and let's add one more text on the very top. And then now let's create a new layer on top of that. Now let's right click, click on create clipping mask, go to the brush, and again with the general soft brush, let's add some colors right over here. Let's change it to soft light. Let's drop down the opacity just a little touch, and let's create a one more layer. Again right click, create clipping mask, and then let's change the color to kind of brighter red, and let's add some haze glow right around here. And now let's merge all the layers, and before that let's drag and drop this texture on the very top. Control T, let's make it smaller, let's add a rotation, and let's change the blending mode to screen, and Control T, let's keep it something like that, and let's add another texture, and let's keep it right over here, and again let's change the blending mode to multiply. Control T, let's make it smaller, let's add a rotation, let's keep it just like so. And now let's merge everything. Control Shift Alt and E, and let's make one more copy. Control J, and let's go to the filter, and let's go for a filter gallery, and from here let's apply a diffuse glow, and maybe let's change the glow amount to maybe like around 11, and let's click on OK. So this is what we got. Now let's create a layer mask. Again let's fill it with black, and let's go to the brush again, and let's get the white color, and let's just start painting where I want the glow. So maybe some right over here, and maybe some over here. And maybe let's drop down the opacity just a little bit. Yep, something like that. And now that's the final, and I hope you guys learned something from this tutorial, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.